Hey folks, welcome back to our continuing coverage of NABShow 2015 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm John P.
I'm Scott Ellis. I'm already having a hard time with a straight face on this one.
The wheels are going to be off the bus here very, very soon, I'm pretty sure, because we've actually got the entire crew here from FilmRiot, and we will probably be causing a riot shortly. We've got Ryan, Seth, and Ryan. We've got a Seth sandwich here between the Ryans.
It's a Saturday night.
Delicious.
When is it not?
And you guys are, what's going on with you? What is going on? What is the latest with, first of all, what is FilmRiot?
FilmRiot is a weekly how-to show. It's more, we look at it like it's something that's just been cataloging, our career from the beginning till now, so people could watch, us starting very, very green, very inexperienced, and just growing our career slowly but surely over time, and then just doing tutorials, creating a community. Like, that's how we look at it. Not so much as just doing tutorials for fans, but we call it, the FilmRiot Army, because it's like a filmmaking club. Our audience critiques us as much as, we critique work that they send in. It's this nice relationship.
And I will add on to that a little bit. I'll add on two things. One, to be very clear, you guys do teach people about all sorts of tips and tricks and ways to do things on a budget and then ways to scale things up, and it's very informative. And I learned from you as well. And number two, you're also insane. So
this is
it's
true.
kind of entertaining to watch what you do, because it's kind of a crazy ride to be on sometimes.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we just try to keep it really honest. Like when we do things wrong or we give wrong information, we're very quick to be like, yeah, well, that was dumb and we learned better. But that's just the idea behind it, is following us, learning, and hopefully learning along with us, just along this journey of filmmaking.
I think one thing that you guys do really well, and we try to do a little bit of with Geek Beat show as well, is that you kind of sneak in the education,
right,
and you wrap it in entertainment. And
we just
I think that's kind of important.
Yeah, no, totally. Like, it's, sometimes it can be a hard pill to swallow. So it's, filmmaking is really fun, and we don't want it to turn into just, and now you push this button. We want it to, sort of translate how much fun we have making the thing into what we do, and just putting our personality out there. Again, making it that filmmaking club, making this inclusive, hey, here's who we are, sort of a thing. And I love how Seth does his films, too, for Red Giant Films, how they put out their BTS, because I always feel like I'm on his set. So I steal from how he does things.
We have
basically
a similar approach in that we just try to make it more about, here's what accidentally happened for us. Here's
totally.
how you can make it accidentally happen for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I love the idea of being really, really honest and not being like, hey, we planned this the whole time. It's like, no, I was on set, here's my plan, turned out terrible, and instead this magical thing happened, and we didn't do it on purpose, but it's great.
Speaking of things that are turning out terrible, you do have to pick up the mic now.
We're having a hard time hearing
yes.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Hello there.
Yo, give him a beat.
Now
Give him a
the wheels
beat.
are going to come off. Yeah.
Okay.
I start interviewing.
So what are you guys all doing in Vegas, and what have you been up to lately? What is going on? Give us the scoop.
Ryan, Booth, let's start with you, buddy.
Yeah, so Ryan and I actually DP'd Ryan's short for the Epic Summer that they're doing with FilmRiot, and that was the first time that we'd actually gotten to really work together. And so it's been really cool to kind of step into the FilmRiot world and be with these guys as they've kind of been making some really awesome stuff.
Talk about the project. People are not familiar. What is it? What have you guys been doing with it?
It's called FilmRiot's Epic Summer. It's something that I've been wanting to put together for a long time. It's a 3-month event starting out with my short film, which is out now on our YouTube channel, and then a full month of how we made it, which Ryan DP'd. Ryan has an awesome show that he does called Serial Box TV, which is amazing, and his images are glorious. So I've been trying to work with him for a really long time, and it finally worked out with this, which is great.
How'd you talk him into it?
Had
he not seen the show?
A gun was involved.
Okay.
Yes.
But that's all I'm going to say about that for legal reasons.
Right.
But it was great to have Ryan on board, because I'm not a DP. I've done it for my past films because I have to, not because it's what I should be doing. So to be able to bring Ryan on, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, it's the best looking thing by far that we have ever done.
It really is.
And it's great. Thanks, Seth.
You're welcome.
Seth Worley. But he's able to, impart his, DP wisdom to our audience too. So it's not just me being like, this is where I put the camera. It's him giving really great, insightful
Is director
ideas
voice
on
weird?
how
You just get on set
Yeah,
and
that's
you
what I
just
do.
start
Like,
talking
Ratty or Ryan, both this is what I want. A push in. That's pretty much how I do it. I feel it's nurturing.
Okay, for everybody that's tuning in but maybe isn't as familiar with the process and the filmmaking, the things you guys teach, what is DPing?
Yes. So the DP is basically the right-hand man to the director. So the director will have a story he wants to tell, and it's the DP's job to use images to help bring that to life.
So that
I'm
stands
basically in
for
charge of, it's director of
photography. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And it's like the tightest relationship on set for me. You know what I mean? Like, collaborating with him, and that was one thing that I found that was amazing, was just being able to have somebody to back me up on maybe not want to do that, or hey, how about this? And we ran really behind. Like, you can watch our BTS episodes that are up now. Ran really behind, and Ryan had the great idea of taking these 5 setups and turning them into this one fluid shot that I could cut together later. So it looked like we had these multiple setups where he just pulled it off in one, long move.
Experience counts.
Exactly.
And that's why Seth's here.
Exactly.
To create an experience, right?
Yes, which Seth.
Welcome to
Seth's
Vegas.
Seth months come up in May, and it's the same thing. Seth releases a short, and it's a full month of what he did, and then finally in June it's Andrew, and a full month of what.
Except if you
he's
watch
gonna do.
Ryan's everything went wrong, and it makes for the most
Because
entertaining
Ryan's
best
terrible.
behind the scenes ever. And then my short, because of some fluke thing, went really well. and Ryan was telling me the
just
whole
because
time,
he wanted to make me look bad.
he's like, you're gonna make me look bad, and it's just gonna be the most boring behind the scenes. It's not actually. It's gonna be great, but yeah, the contrast is gonna be great.
Just blow something up then. I mean, if it's going bad, just blow
I
something up.
tried. They kept catching me, so I couldn't.
Starting fires on set.
They just put them out.
I know. We're
like,
like
what are you gonna
kindred
do?
spirits,
Yeah,
always
exactly.
lighting things on fire.
But I love that about it too, like the fact that his went so smoothly. It's just a great contrast between us having nothing but difficulty and then his, going really smooth. So it also shows that, hey, it's not always, everything hitting the fan at once.
Life
Sometimes
is worth
things-
living.
Don't go off the ledge, buddy.
Don't do it.
Live.
What do you think is the best content? Is it actually the finished product that you made, that you had this vision to set out and create, or is it all the junk that was behind the scenes of what a wreck it was to make that thing? What's better?
I think in the perfect world, it's both.
Yeah.
I think it's like just having dinner and dessert. That's not a good analogy at all.
It's like having 2 dinners.
It's like having 2 dinners.
At the same
2 really
time.
good dinners are better than one dinner that's good.
Yeah, I agree. They're
yeah, I
both
think
different things. Yeah, they're both 2 totally different things. And I mean, I would think for us, the end result of what we're doing is what we're most passionate about. But it's really cool to be able to share how we did it at the same time, and to open that door up to other aspiring filmmakers or people who are on our level or young guys.
I think we got into it because of either one movie and I'd say
totally.
one pivotal behind the scenes. Like for me, it was Jurassic Park, but then weirdly, it was the making of Roger Rabbit. Those 2 things. Without those 2 things, I wouldn't be a filmmaker.
Yeah, totally. It was Jurassic Park for me, and it wasn't like one movie behind the scenes. It was the show
Movie Magic.
Movie Magic.
Discovery Channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that was my jam.
are the shorts already out that you guys made, or are those going to be coming out as your?
So the first one
training
is
and
out.
segments
The first one came out beginning of April, and we've already started the BTS on that. I think we have like 4 episodes of behind the scenes out now.
Okay.
Seth's come out in the beginning of May, and then a whole month of how he did it, and then in the beginning of June is Andrew's, and a whole month of how he did it. So it's great. You're seeing back to back, how these different, because we each have a similar style, but a totally different way of going about getting that end result. So it's really interesting to see that, no, there's not just one way to do it. It's about you and your preference and how you work with people.
Gotcha.
Very good.
Okay, we're at NABShow here in Vegas, and I know you guys have been out there looking at stuff and toys. What do you got your eyes on? Anything you've seen that was totally awesome or lust-worthy, or what do you want
You
the
stole
most?
something.
Yeah, exactly.
Stole a few
I've been
things.
plotting some things. No, I love coming to see a lot of the lighting elements, lighting fixtures that you don't get to see that often. So I've been poking around the Airy booth. They've got a new LED light called the Sky Panel, I believe. That's really awesome. And then, I think there's a lot of great LED technology, I think, from a lighting standpoint that's really interesting right now. So I'm kind of gravitating towards more the lighting end of things, but amazing stuff for sure.
Seth?
I have this weird personal obsession with the digital Bolex. It's just this. It's like it's not. I honestly don't know if I'd use it on, in my productions as much as I just want to film like my kids' soccer games with it. I'm not sure they want me to say that, but it's just the aesthetic of it and it's been here for a couple years, but I still like just come here and just stare at that thing.
Nice. Dave just said something in my ear, but he had a question, but I couldn't hear it. Does it shoot Super 16?
Does it shoot Super 16?
Yes.
No, well, I'm not qualified at all to explain
Any of that.
what it does.
It's
But
just a
go
yes.
check it out. It's very,
Yes.
very cool.
You
Go
can
find
film
it on the
birthday
floor.
parties with
I'm
it.
sure it does.
I'm sure it does.
Ryan.
A little bit of everything. I mean, cameras I'm always interested in, obviously. Red's doing interesting stuff. I'm really excited about the C300 Mark II.
Yeah, we just heard about it. It's ridiculous.
Sounds awesome.
But more often than not, I just stare at stuff and drool a little bit and then ask people like Ryan Booth what we should get.
Yeah.
So
And what did you guys shoot your shorts with?
we shot on the C100 Mark II.
Okay.
I shot mine on the Epic.
Yeah,
and then,
Red Epic.
I don't know what Andrew's shooting on.
I think Andrew's shooting on an Epic as well. Yeah.
Nice. What's next?
Right now we're focusing on this, and then we're jumping right back into a bigger FilmRiot sketch. We're going to start doing more of those where, I don't know what we're going to call them yet, because it's something between a sketch and a short film. It's not a short film, it's not a sketch, it's something much bigger.
I
So
want to
we're
be
jumping
in
right
one.
into
Can
that.
I come be in one?
Yes,
You're
we're
in
like
one
20
right
minutes
now.
away from each other. This is a sketch. Josh is rolling on it right now.
We need to come shoot something at the Geek House.
Yeah, I mean,
Bring
you
'em
know,
over.
we got the huge psych wall. We got all this crazy stuff.
only like
Come
30
do it,
minutes
you know?
away.
And you know, we have all kinds of things we can light on fire. We got, you know,
And I'm sold.
You know.
Yes, you had me at fire.
right. So yeah, we should do that.
What about you?
What's next for me? Red Giant, we have several awesome new shorts in development, as well as some really cool. We're going to start adding more regular content to our YouTube channel with I think it's called Film Team Experiments that me and several members of our film team are going to start doing just our tests that we mess around with, the kind of screen tests. We're going to start actually putting them online and doing walkthroughs and tutorials with them more regularly, which is going to be really cool. Ryan, what about you?
I got a bunch of stuff cooking right now. I shot a pilot for a music TV show that we're shopping around right now, and then I'm a commercial DP, so I'm jumping onto a commercial next week, and then got directing a bunch of music videos in May. So
Nice.
bouncing
Awesome.
around, yeah.
Translation, Ryan's cooler than me.
Nice.
Not at all.
Epic
Not
pimp
true.
time.
There you go.
Let's throw out all the YouTube channels and Twitters and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that good stuff.
Ours is just youtube.com/FilmRiot or FilmRiot.com, and I'm Ryan_Connolly on Twitter.
redgiant.com/films, and you can also go to sethworley.com.
Cool. And I'm just RyanBooth.net. So
Sweet. Thanks,
Easy.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
It's the funnest ever.
the funnest
Such
ever.
much fun.
Yeah. You guys stick around. We won't be having this much fun, but we do have more fun coming up. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to continue the episodes here at NABShow 2015. Be right back.